maybe I better save them for my book.
Okay. And speaking of the book, so you're coming out with an autobiography, or?
I'm telling everybody out there now, one of these days I'm going to write the book. Jim's going to write a book, and I'm going to tell you all about Bruce Lee, the greatest martial artist that ever lived. Most of you haven't really heard everything about Bruce Lee yet, but I'm going to let you know how great the man was.
Right. And, I guess being that he is the father of mixed martial arts, of course, the UFC, I know we were talking before, you're a fan of the UFC.
Yeah.
Tell me about, the UFC. Who do you think are the best fighters in that?
Well, I'm a fan of UFC, and I'm a fan of Strikeforce. I'm a fan of, I was a big fan of Pride Fighting.
Yeah, from Japan. Right?
Yeah, from Japan. I enjoyed Pride Fighting. And I enjoyed the UFC in the very beginning, when Royce was fighting.
Right.
One of the greatest champions ever, maybe the greatest champion ever from the UFC, I don't know. But Royce is a great fighter, and he dominated during that time. And I've been a fan ever since Royce started fighting UFC. I'm a huge fan still, mixed martial arts. I'm a big mixed martial arts fan.
Right.
Right now, I have 4 or 5 fighters that I really, really, really like during this time. Fedor might be Fedor, to me, in the heavyweight division, is the man you got to beat. He's the guy. This guy is absolutely incredible. So if you're going to claim the -- position in the heavyweight, you got to beat Fedor. He's the man. Now, I have another fighter that I like. I like Anderson Silva.
Yes.
Is it Silva or Sylvia?
Silva.
Anderson Silva. I've never seen anyone in the mixed martial arts have the hands this guy has. This guy has the hands, incredible hands. He has incredible timing. Just absolutely incredible with his timing. He has the hands and timing of a boxer. So this guy is incredible. He's incredible. Let's see, what's the other guy? I'll probably leave somebody out, but the guy from Canada. What's the guy from Canada? The champ. GSP.
Yes,
GPS or GSP.
Georges St. Pierre. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Incredible fighter. Great fighter. And there was another fighter I wanted to mention. Silva, Brazilian.
Vanderlei Silva?
Vanderlei. Huge fan of Vanderlei. When he was, especially when he was really up on top of his game.
Right.
When he was in pride. The guy was awesome. It didn't matter what size, how big, how small. It didn't matter. Vanderlei would take them all. He said, "Come on, let's do it." And he was an incredible fighter. And he's coming back now. Watch out.
Yes, he is.
He's coming back. I saw his last fight, and he's coming back. Big fan of Vanderlei.
All right.
Yes.
So do you see yourself, as far as not just mixed martial arts, but let's say anything you mentioned about acting, and if you don't act anymore, that's okay. And what about the future plans for Jim? I know that last year I had a chance to meet you at Comic-Con, and besides the show right now in Pasadena, what else plans do you have?
Yeah, I'm involved with a few shows. I'm going to do, I got the Detroit show, which is Motor City. I'm going to do Motor City in May, I believe it is. And I'm going to, the next show that will be San Francisco.
WonderCon, yes.
WonderCon San Francisco. I'm going to do that show. So those 2 shows right now. And in Atlanta, Labor Day weekend, there's a huge show.
DragonCon.
Yeah, I still remember all these shows. I'm new here yet. I'm going to do those shows.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I love it because the most important thing to me about these shows and why I like to do them so much is because I get a chance to meet my fans.
Definitely.
And it's just incredible.
Definitely.
It's incredible because it's just incredible to see people, their enthusiasm and and how motivated they are through my movies, and how they come up with these. They tell me things that how I influenced them in their lives. And I've had grown men come up to me of all nationalities, white, black, come up to me, Asians, come up to me, and they got tears in their eyes. They're so happy and they're so thrilled to meet me, and I'm thrilled to meet them. So that's the most important thing to me about these events, is that I get to meet my incredible fans, because if it wasn't for them, you know the answer to that.
Of course. And just as from a fan's perspective, myself including, is that since you started to make more appearances, of course with the new commercial, LeBron James and the Chamber of Fear, and now doing some of these autograph shows, it's really appreciated. I mean, very, very much so, because like you said, the fans do really want to see you, and absolutely, like I said, I mean, we can't live forever, so I mean, it's just a matter of how often you do these shows, and it's just great. It's just great to see you.
Yeah. In reference to that, every show I come to, there's always at least one, if not a couple people. They come up to me and say, "Jim, I thought you were dead. I heard you were." I'm not sure. There's this. Yeah, really? I read it on the internet even, that people think that I'm dead. They think something happened to me, and they're serious. And I've heard this many times. Just like today, when I first walked in, the guy came and said, "Man, am I glad to see you, Jim. I cannot believe it. I thought you were dead. I thought something happened to you." So anyway. No, I'm not. I'm alive and kicking.
So the rumors of your death has been greatly exaggerated.
That's right. They sure have, yes.
Well, Jim, hey, you know what? Thank you so much again for your time. Really appreciate it. It is such an incredible pleasure after all these years to be able to meet you. Absolutely. And all of you watching, Jim, of course, could appear in a couple more different conventions, as he just mentioned. And, hopefully we can meet him again. But for now, this is Franklin reporting, and thank you for watching my new video. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Good.